Hey guys, recently I've had a lot of people asking me where you get the materials to evolve Guts and how do you actually go ahead and evolve him. In today's video, I'll be doing a full guide on how to gather these materials in the absolute fastest way and where you can get them. But before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe and let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so if you don't know who Guts is Berserker Rage, aka this guy. This is his evolved unit, and why you want to get him is that he's one of the best units in the game. He's a full AoE that gives bleed to the enemies as well. Like, he's honestly insane. He deals some of the highest damage as well as being very useful in almost any stage that you go into, and he also crits 50% of the time. So he has a ton of positives, but to go ahead and evolve him, you actually need a couple of things. The first thing you'll need is star fruits, which you can get from challenges, and the second thing you need is takedowns, which are all easy to get, but the third thing is a little bit more complex. You need these things called eggs of sacrifice, and basically these eggs of sacrifice can only be obtained in one way, which I'll be explaining in this video. What you want to go to do to get these eggs first is you want to go to this story mode. Make sure that you have cleared story mode all the way up to, let me go down here, all the way up to Snowy Kingdom. Once you guys have cleared all of Snowy Kingdom, hit the infinite thing and go right into the infinite. Let me go ahead, I'll change my team and then I'll run an infinite. Alright, so as you guys can see, this is our current team for an infinite. We have some air units and some normal units as well. But let's go ahead into this Snowy Kingdom infinite and I'll show you guys how to actually get the portal. Alright guys, now we're in. The most important thing is just to farm early on, and I'll be explaining why this is over the course of this video. But what you want to do is set up your farms early on and make sure that you're insured to get like very far in the infinite. The reason for this is that these portals actually drop from the infinite. Basically, you need to get portals, and then you run the portals to get the eggs of sacrifice. But to even get those portals to begin with, you have to start doing these infinites, which are pretty easy, but they certainly do require some decent units. As you guys can see, 19,000 health on these guys, so they're not the easiest enemies for sure, but they're still pretty easy if you have like any good units. Alright guys, now we have our first like kind of unique enemy to this stage. It's the Snake Baron armored enemies. Basically, these guys are going to take a lot less damage than usual, so you're going to want to really make sure that you brought good units. Like, these guys just take no damage practically, so definitely bring good units that can like hit through shields and stuff. They will spawn with shields too. And yeah, make sure once you have all that done, you should be good to go. Anyways, I'll keep farming this until we actually manage to drop a portal. Alright guys, as you guys can see, there we go. We just got the Eclipse portal. Now that we have one of these portals, we can go back to the lobby and I'll show you guys how to actually go ahead and do these portals. Alright guys, as you guys can see, we have one of these Eclipse portals right here. And basically to go ahead, as you guys can see, they'll have certain buffs or nerfs on them. This one buffs physical units, so you'll want to bring physical units. It's recommended that you do these portals with at least a couple people. I'd recommend like 4 to 6 for the best experience. However, you can run it with a little bit less players if they are like good players. But yeah, anyways, just go ahead, farm these portals. It is worth noting that you can join the AA Discord server to actually go ahead and get help with these. Honestly, they're really easy nowadays if you have a lot of people with good units. So I totally recommend them. Honestly, you can probably finish the grind in like 2 hours. It's not that bad. But yeah, that's how you go ahead, evolve Guts. You're going to want to do those portals. They drop eggs of sacrifice, which is what you're going to need to evolve him. You evolve Griffith in the same way. But yeah. Anyways, I hope this helped you guys out a lot. That way you guys actually know what to do now. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's me, Mr. Mugma, signing off. Goodbye.